So this portion of Build Log 2 is actually being done on the exact same day I uploaded Build Log 1. I actually decided to take the time and actually build a little portion of the chest piece like I was initially going to. Next piece I gotta do is build the skirt sections, and then build the arms, head, hair, and whatnot, and that's pretty much it. So if I do everything correctly, I should have this thing done most likely by, I want to say, Saturday or Sunday. I know I'll be able to finish it up on Monday if I have to, which may happen due to me getting some platinum angels. It just depends. But for right now, everything's just temporary in place. I still haven't hot glued the feet together or made a superstructure inside the feet to fully support everything. It's just capable enough to support the weight that's currently there. And of course, this thing just simply put into place. So I can just easily lift it off and add in reinforcements. Same thing with this little keystone. I'm still figuring out how exactly I want to set this part up before I do anything else, because I know I'm gonna eventually hot glue this keystone directly onto here, and then I'm gonna add some supports, and then actually add some type of rigging supports to the sides here to help support this whole section, because I have a general idea of how I'm gonna build in the superstructure to make sure everything's nice and supported. But for right now, I'm still trying to figure everything out. And that's kind of why I currently have it in the state of still, more or less, pieces to be eventually hot glued together. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Tomorrow I'm going to build the other skirt, the other portion of the skirt. I'm going to reinforce the whole chest area as much as I can. Figure out how exactly I'm going to build the support system for the keystone, and also make some kind of I don't know what I'm trying to say, some type of mechanism, or basically a little pole, and just so I can actually make it to where this will slide on and off a lot more easier, for more easier gosh dang it, can't speak, of storing and whatnot. And transporting too, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Well, it's the next day. I just got done adding in the reinforcement to the chest piece and whatnot. And as you can tell, this is how I actually have the whole superstructure more or less figured out. Though I think I am going to add a little bit of extra reinforcement right here to both sides here to help with making sure this thing doesn't collapse. But the way I have it right now, it's more than strong enough. So the next part I need to do is build the actual bottom half of the skirt. So I started on the skirt. Got quite a, well, not quite a bit, about probably 1/4 of the skirt done. So I was going on with build, but then I was able to go out to Walmart today. And I was able to get some red LEDs. Now these aren't that bright, but hopefully the way I've placed them inside her, it'll actually give like an afterglow effect. But depends on how bright these are, and when it's dark outside, and hopefully the afterglow will work. I don't know, so in the end I still got LEDs I could use. Alright, it is around 10:05 p.m. I should be in bed, but I got caught up with the build. But here's where I am at now. I've more or less hot glued the feet on, but I have it to where I can easily pop them off if I need to. But I think I'll be able to secure the feet in the near future. I also ended up actually cutting in a hole right there to actually add some AA batteries and whatnot to one of the shoes to actually add more weight. Because initially I was actually capable of getting this to stand without any weight on the feet. But I don't know what's going on, but I had to have weight in the feet to help keep this thing leveled. Now, unlike the shoes, I'm going to make it so this portion right here can actually be popped off. Because I want to be able to store this thing, I want to be able to easily transport it and whatever. But, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. And basically it just rests on this little key right here. That's all this whole piece right here rests on. And of course, skirt's a little bit more out there than what I initially liked, but nice. But that'll be a nice thing about leaving the skirt to actually just be a free flowing deal, and not being stiffened up with a wooden superstructure like this. It'll allow me to easily fold the skirt down so I can easily store it. And I really think that's about it for now. It's now around 10:40 p.m. at night. I'm very sleepy. I got not as much done as I was hoping to, but as you can tell, I built out the face. I built some of the hair. I have yet to actually add the little red parts to her skirt. I'm still figuring out how exactly I'm gonna have the skirt figured out. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to reinforce this little area right here, because over time the skirt will be doing this a lot, and eventually the paper will wear out. So I want to figure out some way. I'm most likely just going to duct tape it, or put some duct tape underneath it to help more or less reinforce this little area right here. But for right now, this is how the head's more or less going. Of course, luckily with the way the model was designed, there are actual little reinforcement posts that actually go in between the hair pieces to help conform the hair. But for right now, it's just all in pieces. And I can also, as of right now, also pop the head off if I need to, or mainly due to the fact that I'm gonna be adjusting this and whatnot until I fully get it built. Also, I'm probably gonna also put an actual rod down through the neck and down to about here or so to reinforce this whole area right here. But for right now, that's pretty much as far as I've gone. Now to figure out where exactly I'm going to place everything so I can go to bed. More or less something like that, I guess. And this is more or less where I store whenever I'm not working on it, or when I'm going to sleep. Since my room is an utter sty, it's just all piled up in this little area right here. Normally, whenever I'm building these things, I would actually be storing it here or here, but due to me having fish tank, and had the worry of water splashing out whenever I go to do the the morning routine of feeding my fish. Last thing I want is to have water droplets getting splashed all over this thing and just ruining it. So it's more or less just right here. So yeah, with that I'm going to bed.